Lacrosse has long been regarded as a game dominated by the Northeast. In recent years, the game has migrated west to areas in the Midwest, Colorado, and Southern California. In the pros, the Denver Outlaws, in an expansion team in 2006, have led the league in attendance every year since. But with a dominant win over Denver University, Syracuse showed why a team from the West has a long way to go before it hoists an NCAA championship trophy. Dan Moscaritolo has more.
Denver is one of the only men's lacrosse programs west of the Mississippi River. Pioneers head coach Bill Tierney left a storied program at Princeton to try and take Denver to a new level. Coach Tierney says despite his great history, it will take more to build a great program out west.
It takes more than just talk. It takes more than just some coach traveling 1,800 miles and moving from one school to another and saying and everybody telling him how great he is, that everything's just going to happen. Life doesn't work that way.
Denver changed divisions to the Eastern Collegiate Athletic Conference due to teams leaving for the Big East. With the Pioneers getting a taste of one of the best of the Big East, Coach Tierney wants to bring what he saw from the Orange out west.
It's not embarrassing. It's just a matter of us learning. This is what it takes. It's a higher level, a higher speed, and I think we got some guys who can do it.
One of the other major challenges for Coach Tierney will be the travel. But Orange head coach John Desko still thinks it's a testament to Coach Tierney's program that it came to Syracuse and played the Orange tough.
I think it's great for the game of lacrosse that Denver, came here to play. I think it shows that lacrosse in that area is a great coaching staff, and they played well tonight.
And if there's one last thing that Coach Tierney would like to see for the sport growing out west is an increase in interest in the states in the western part of the country. Already, the states of Colorado, California, and Oregon have produced hotbeds for lacrosse, and even portions of Western Canada. Reporting inside the Carrier Dome, Dan Moscaritolo, CitrusTV.
Thanks, Dan. And now we continue our team coverage of the men's lacrosse squad. I'm Scott Grodzki, joined by Amy Hayden. And Amy, looking to that game on Sunday against Army, what everyone really wants to know is how do you think those midfield lines are going to shape up?
Well, we can definitely expect to see Josh Amadon and Jovan Miller starting the game. But outside of those two, I think we can expect a steady rotation of different players with the likes of Jeremy Thompson, Steve Ianzito, Pete Coleman. The Orange has a lot of different players to work with. For example, in their Denver game on last weekend, they had 8 of the 11 players that scored were midfielders. So there's definitely a lot of different players, a lot of different rotation. I think Coach Desko has a lot of options, but I don't think we'll see 2 solid midfield lines until well into the season.
Well, Amy, I certainly agree with you on the second line. I think that one is still very much up in the air. We don't know exactly who's going to be starting there, but I think Jeremy Thompson has established himself as at least the starter on the first line, joining Amadon and Miller because of what he can do off the faceoffs. Now, moving more towards the Army side of the game, what do you expect as Army? What do they need to do to win this game?
I think Army needs to win more faceoffs. Syracuse, their strong point is the faceoff. They get the ball, they get down to the net, and they score in an unsettled situation. So if Army can win those faceoffs and take that advantage away from Syracuse, I think they definitely have more of a chance of winning.
Now, I think, Amy, it's about what they do once they get the faceoffs. Army is a team that needs to control the ball and slow it down. I talked to Max Bartek earlier this week, and he said that what he's worried about is them slowing it down because Syracuse is such a transition-based team. If a team like Army can take away their possessions, that's really the only chance to see such a major upset like that. That does it for us here. We'll send it back to you guys now.